Okay, let's see. What's up? What's up, family? This your man Juan J. Johnson coming at you. Coming at you live. I am live. So let me figure out a couple of things before I get into my spiel. I'm not sure if let me see something. See something. See something. I don't know if you can see me or not. I can see you. You can't see me. One. I don't want that right there. I want this. Give me 1 second, family. 1 second. Okay. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. Give me 1 second. Okay. So with that said, I am live. I need to find out whether or not who can see this. Who can see this? Can anybody see this other than myself? Is the public seeing this? Let me see something. Let me see something. I don't even know if anybody else can see this with me. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. What's up, family? Can you see me? Can you see me now? Can you see me now? I need to know if I can be seen. Can you see me now? I am live. Can you see me? These folks have been messing with my they've been messing with my feed. I can only hope that I'm live. I'm not sure if anyone can see me or not. If you can see me, somebody give me a thumbs up. Somebody give me a thumbs up if you can see me. Because I'm not even sure. Please give me a thumbs up, family. Can you see me? Can you see me? Somebody give me a thumbs up if you can see me. I'm trying to see whether or not, let me see. Okay. Okay. I think I can be seen. So let me just go with the program real quick. Good afternoon, family. This is your man, Juan J. Johnson, coming at you with the real talk. I'm coming at you today because I think that I needed to warn the sisters. I need to warn the sisters. The sisters need to be very careful out here in these streets. I don't think you guys really understand the seriousness of what this transpired on last Wednesday. I keep trying to tell people that we're seeing democracy on display. We're seeing a lesson in social studies right now. This is Social Studies 101. I believe I told you before on my last video, I made reference to Crimson Tide with Denzel Washington as the captain on the ship and Gene Hackman as the commander on the ship on a nuclear submarine. And I don't believe that you understand that there was a mutiny on the ship, and Gene Hackman wanted to launch those nuclear weapons, but he needed Denzel to authenticate the message. That he needed Denzel to authenticate the message. Long story short, Denzel said, "I can't authenticate it because we don't have the complete transcript." So there was a mutiny on the subship. And Gene Hackman, prior to that encounter, he made a comment to Denzel Washington and said, you practice democracy. I live democracy. That's a major, 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 major comment he made. And I take that as a way of seeing how the Black collective and all those people who come here talk about freedom and democracy and liberty and justice for all. I don't think you understand that we have been practicing democracy for a long time. And our white brother has been living democracy for a long time. If you think about a family, we're only maybe 150 years out of Reconstruction, 1865. Okay, 1865. All right. Think about this. Although on paper we've been here, what they said since 1619, I say we was here before then, 1500s. There was quite a few Africans, Blacks, Indians, foundation of Black Americans was here prior to 1619. We've always been here. But everybody who they came across who was not white, they either killed or they enslaved. So we've been here, let's say last year would have been 400 years. This is 2021. Now it's 401 years according to their records. And so for the first 250 something years, we was literally slaves. After Reconstruction, Civil War, they freed the slaves up until now. You're talking about maybe 150 years. We've only been literally free, literally, for 150 years, if you do the math. So when I say that white folks are living democracy and Black people are practicing democracy, what you saw on Wednesday was Social Studies 101. Democracy being practiced. You had people at that Capitol speaking the language of Patrick Henry, give me liberty or give me death. And a lot of people was willing and are still ready to die. A lot of white folks are ready to die for this country, for their freedom, for this democracy, for this liberty. So I titled this Facebook presentation as "The Sisters Need to Be Careful." And I say that to say this. You know, we talk about black girl magic all the time and how, you know, that's been a cliche statement these days. Black girl magic, black girl magic. Look what all the black women are doing. And I salute the black sisters for holding down these mayor positions, these legislative positions. And even now, Stacey Abrams, you name it, you can just name it, all the sisters that are just out here pushing this black girl magic. But what you fail to realize is this, family. What you don't really understand is this. You have allowed the Democrat Party to put a target on your back. The anger, the hostility, the frustration that these white Republicans have towards the Democrat Party, now they have a target, and that target is you. That target is you. See, nobody thinks about, you know, we celebrating how the Democrats won and how the sisters did it, but you ain't thinking about on the other side, there's 74 million people like, you know what, okay, so you want to throw it in our face, but you did? Okay. So we know who to come, so now we know who to come after. We're gonna come after the black woman, the black woman. Black woman. Why did you allow yourself to be set up by the Democratic Party to put a target on your back? Why? Did you not think it would be some type of retaliation by letting them set you up like that? You didn't think that they would retaliate? These folks out here want blood. They want blood. And may I remind you that there's 390 million guns out here legally. As a matter of fact, I think there was an article that came out that gun sales went up last year. 20 million guns was purchased last year. Let me see something. 20 million gun purchases. Gun purchases 2020. See what happens. Yes. So gun purchases in the United States have increased dramatically this year, about 17.2 million background checks in order to purchase a firearm. Okay. It says background checks to purchase a firearm, which has been used as an indicator for sales and have been completed in the first 10 months of 2020. 3 million more guns this spring were sold in 2020. This is July. Okay. U.S. gun sales surged to a record high in 2020. CBS. Okay. So what am I saying? So prior to me reading this article, it was 390 million guns in America. With these 20 million from last year, now it's 410 million legal guns in America because of the increase in purchase last year. 410 million legal guns in America. 86% of white people have the guns. And then 10% of law enforcement. So 86% white, 10% law enforcement, that's 96% right there. And so the rest of us are basically distributing that last 4% of guns. Why is that important, family? Because when I tell you that the sisters got a target on them, 9 times out of 10, black women and men ain't got no guns. Only a small number. If we're 44 million, I would say roughly maybe 400,000 got guns. We have maybe 400,000 people that have guns. Okay? 400,000. All right? So I'm saying to you, family, that y'all got to be careful out here in these streets. You got to be careful out here in these streets. It's no joke out here in the streets. A lot of these white folks out here, Republicans and Democrats, they want to see a fight. They want to see a fight. They want blood. And they're going to get it one way or another. I said to you guys on last year, when I was trying to get you guys to purchase guns, become responsible gun owners, gun users. I even all last month up until the 6th of January, I slashed the prices on my gun training and everything because I knew what was about to happen. So watch this. They had the riots last week. And if you think about it, that breach of the Congress could not have taken place without assistance from the inside. Could not have taken place. They had some people on the inside assisting with that breach. Not just people, family. They had police officers assisting with that breach. And we ain't really dealt with that yet. The FBI has already said that white supremacist organizations have infiltrated every aspect of law enforcement. Say this again. White supremacist organizations have infiltrated every aspect of law enforcement. Okay. You saw that on display on last Wednesday. You literally saw some of these rioters escorted into the Congress. Literally. Okay. And that is major. That is dangerous. Because when you think about it, we're always talking about support the police. And I'm an advocate of the police. Don't get it twisted. There's some good ones out there, and there's some bad ones out there. But what we saw yesterday, what we saw last Wednesday, was a betrayal. It was a major betrayal of the police departments and of law enforcement. We have officers who've chosen their genetic survival over the blue line, the blue wall. Think about that. They literally let people inside the White House. Let people inside the Congress. Literally. Okay? And we have to have that discussion as to what we need to do. I keep telling you, there are not enough police officers out here. When this thing get hot and heavy, It's not enough police officers out here to protect you and your family. That's why I've been trying to push you to become responsible gun owners and gun users. Okay. And I just posted about this 2 dates is coming up. You got the 17th of January and you have the 20th of January, the inauguration. I don't think it's going to be an inauguration. And I mentioned the 17th of January because the 17th of January is because that's right around the celebration of King's birthday. That's right around the celebration of King's birthday, his holiday. And there's always something going on around King's birthday when it comes down to white supremacists. They always do something on King's birthday, something negative. I believe that you're going to see something go down between the 17th and the 20th. Don't be surprised if you don't even see no inauguration. Don't be surprised. Do not be surprised. Do not be surprised if you don't see this peaceful transfer of power. If you saw the actions of Trump on last week, when he was asking people to stand down, to go home, he also said these words too. They stole the election from him. They robbed us. So it's like a mixed message. But I don't want you to cause no more violence, but they did steal the election from us. They robbed us. But don't destroy nothing. Go home. Family, I'm telling you right now, we have yet to see the end of this. This is a mild civil war, family, that we're in among white folks. And let me say something about you black folks, myself included. Just like in the days of the Civil War, back in the 1800s, 1865, 1863, where we was in the middle. Once they settle their differences, they're coming back to us. They're going to deal with us. And we need to be ready. We need to be on code. We need to be on code, family. Again, I just think that we have to be careful out here in these streets, family. You have to be about the business of becoming responsible gun owners and gun users. The Second Amendment is not a suggestion. It's the right of the people. And the Second Amendment protects the First Amendment. What you saw last Wednesday was freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion, freedom of the press. Okay. You saw all that last week in lieu of the riots, in lieu of the revolt, the riots, whatever you want to call it. Some people say, many people, some say it was a coup. I'll say this. If you don't have the military involved, if he didn't secure the military, there was no way you don't see no coup. Most coups, you have to have the backing of the military. You did not see the military assisting in that revolt or in that rioting that took place. You didn't see it at all. So that was, I don't see that was a coup at all. Again, if it was going to be the coup, he would have had the help of the military. So no, that was a riot. That was a revolt. And again, we have to have these discussions, family, because we're in the middle of this. You know, white folks are not practicing democracy. White folks are living democracy. Be very clear with that. So as we was watching it and everybody was like, can you believe what you're seeing? I can't believe it. If it had been us, it'd be something different. You damn right. That's how you know it's two Americas, separate and not equal. We live in two Americas, separate and unequal, family. You know, if you thought that we was all on the same page, that's not true. If you thought we was all Americans, look at how they've treated those people and look at how they treat us. As a matter of fact, watch this. So we've had one park police officer who was killed, another one who committed suicide, and they had a young lady who was shot. And is anybody facing charges? I mean, we had some deaths that took place. Who's facing charges? Normally, the young lady who got killed by the park police, normally you don't just charge her, you charge everybody that was with her death. Where's the charges on everybody who breached the facility? Where are the charges? They get these little unlawful entry charges. Huh? Unlawful entry? Really? When you done had multiple people that was killed? Come on, man. Come on, family. Let's think about this. We got to really, really think about this. And again, it goes back to, like I said, if the police department has been infiltrated with white supremacists, who are you going to turn to now? Who are you going to turn to? I did policing for 20-something years. I've never seen nothing like this before. Never saw nothing like this before. Anytime the mayor and the chief are putting up flyers on light poles to don't bring your gun within 1,000 feet of this building, I've never seen it before. Never seen them put up banners about don't bring your guns. And it was already talked that they was going to breach, that they was going to storm the building. So if any police officer, chief, anybody tell you they would anticipate this, it was all over social media. All over social media, family. Okay? So come on now. Let's think about this. You know, the National Guard wouldn't even act. So the National Guard comes out the day before. So the National Guard was activated the day before. Okay. And then the day of, no National Guard. Would somebody please make it make sense? Make that make sense, that the National Guard was activated the day before, and on the day of, they was not even activated. And when they were activated, they was told not to have the guns. Come on, man. Come on. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Please, somebody make it make sense to me. Huh? Need y'all to share this video. If you want to chime in, you can chime in. You got something you want to say, you can say. I just felt that I needed to have this conversation because, again, we're on some very dangerous times, very dangerous times. And I'm not seeing pastors and imams or nobody warning the people. I'm not saying it. And I've scoured social media, listened to certain podcasts and programs and ministers and preachers and activists and leaders, and they're not warning the people of what's about to happen. Again, that's why I titled this one, The Sisters, All This Black Magic, and what you've able to pull off, you become the face of the Democratic Party, and you become a target from these Republicans. You're a target. It's unfortunate. And black men can't protect you. It's a tough pill to swallow. Let me say this again. And black men can't protect you. Why? Number one is this. You know I do farms. You know that. I train. Okay? I teach. You see most sisters becoming firearm users and owners than guys. You got guys looking for excuses not to have a gun to protect themselves or his family. They're trying to rationalize why they don't need a gun when everything is telling them, all the signs are saying, you need to protect yourself. You need to protect your family. And you may have to protect your friends and your property. But what do? They're doing nothing. They're doing nothing. They're sitting back and waiting for something to happen. One thing I noticed during this whole process down there on that mall, you did not see not one white person singing a song, "We Shall Overcome." You did not see it. You did not hear it. These white folks wasn't going down there singing, "We Shall Overcome." White folks was going down there saying, "Look here, we need you to do a recount. This election was a fraud, and all we ask you to do is do a recount." And they wanted their elected officials to be about the business of listening to the people. Mind you, 74 million people believe this is a fraud election versus another 80 million people think it's a legitimate election. You have a split in America. And I'm telling you right now, God is my witness on everything I love, that they are not going nowhere, that it's going to get worse before it gets better. And if they swear Biden in, you're going to see they're going to unleash the gates of hell. You thought for 4 years, you saying 45, not my president. You ain't seen nothing. You have not seen nothing if Biden is sworn, if he's sworn in. You have not seen nothing, family. So I caution you and I implore you to please be about the business of becoming responsible firearm owners and users. And even if you do not want to own a gun, at least be about the business of learning how to operate one. And if you don't want to learn how to operate one, at least show your children how to operate one. And you can start teaching them at the young, tender age of 7. But do not keep your children or yourselves from being responsible gun owners and users. And I mean that. It's just that serious. Okay? Please be about the business of protecting yourselves. Again, we are in the middle of a mild civil war. It went from an ideological war to a philosophical war, and now they're shooting each other. Again, think about this. They are bringing guns to protest. We've already got one white boy who done shot 2 of them out there, Wisconsin or Chicago. So again, family, we just have to be serious. We need to wake up and just stop thinking that the world we lived in last year is not the same world we live in this year. We have to be serious about the business of protecting ourselves, protecting our loved ones, and protecting our property. Okay? But as I said earlier, I want to go back to what I said earlier. Black women, you have a target on you. You have a target on you right now. And you can only blame yourselves. You know what's going to be some backlash from the other side by you allowing the Democratic Party to make you the target, making you a target of the ones who saved the party. So it's easy for them now to identify you as a target. They'll just go after any black woman. Why? Because we're the face of change. I don't want to scare you, but I just want to be honest with you, tell you the truth. Okay? So please, become responsible gun owners and users. Please. If you have to go out in public, especially out the country, or if you're in these rural areas or these suburban areas, make sure that you are not by yourself. You need to invoke the policy, everybody knows where everybody goes. You have an address. Make sure you know who's with you. Get some names and some addresses, not no nicknames. Travel in 2s and 3s. It's just that serious. And on these windy roads back here, where they have these Ford pickup trucks, you be extra, extra careful, and you let somebody know where you're going and the address and who you're with. It's just that serious, family. We have to be more serious, be more cautious. Okay? Because watch this. These folks want blood. There's a bloodthirst. You know, black people in America has always been the restraining force. We've been the moral conscience of the society. But they've been successful in making us the face of all things foul, with the music and with the dancing. And so we're in less than 50 years, we become the face of everything that's bad. Where in the 50s and 60s, we were the moral conscious of America. So if the moral conscious is no longer moral, then all bets are off. All bets are off, family. So think about that, family. Think about that. Okay? This is far from being over. Again, the 17th will be here in about 6 days, and then the 20th. And like I said, King's birthday. Every time King's birthday come up, something goes down around King's birthday. And then the 20th, I do not think you're gonna. I don't think we're going to see an inauguration. I'm going on record saying it, but we'll see. But just be careful, family, out here in these streets. You know, and again, whether I train you to become a responsible gun owner or user or somebody else, this is not the time to be wondering if you need to protect yourself and your family. You saw on Wednesday, if these people are willing to desecrate, to vandalize their sacred and most hallowed institutions, you know the church in your house ain't got nothing coming. They burn your church up. They burn your house up. If they would do what they did to the Congress, I don't care how old your church is, it'll be collateral damage. It's just that serious. Okay? So again, I wanted to come and have this conversation because I think it was needed. I really haven't said nothing since the other day. I've been on a couple of broadcasts with a couple of guys, and we've had some discussions about what happened. Like I said, I see this with a whole different lens than most. I'm looking at it as how would a white person look at it, not as a black person look at it. Because when white folks look at black people, they're looking through white lenses, not black lenses. And black people need to stop trying to look at things through a black lens and try to think of how white folks see things. And it's totally different. Totally, totally, totally different. So again, I just can't stress, just be careful in these streets. And become responsible gun owners and gun users. You can go to Lone Wolf Firearms. Oh, also, I put out on my page that don't be surprised if they don't start taking sites like mine and others off who can help people. Facebook was shadow monitoring my page, and they've taken stuff off my page. They've taken stuff off my site that was unbeknownst to me. So I'm saying to you, I gave you my contact information, juanjohn29@gmail.com or Juan_Johnson@hotmail.com or lonewolffirearm@gmail.com. Say that again, John29@gmail.com or Juan_Johnson@hotmail.com or lonewolffirearm@gmail.com. Why is that? Because when they eventually purge, when they eventually take us off of these social media sites, we still have to be able to contact one another. We still have to be able to function. We still have to be able to get in contact with each other. And I know some of y'all, you gotta have your Twitter, you gotta have your Instagram, you gotta have your Facebook. But when they start purging you off these sites and you don't have that access no more, you better make sure that you've given people some information that can still reach you and contact you. It's just that serious. Back in the day, we used to write people's names down on some paper. You know what I'm saying? It may not be so bad that we may have to go back to that principle of writing things down on paper. So that's why I gave you my lonewolffirearm@gmail.com. Again, Juan_Johnson@hotmail.com, JuanJohn29@gmail.com, and the Cash App will be $LoneWolfFirearm. Okay, because you can actually leave a message on the Cash App, which is good. But family, again, we're in some very dangerous times, and I need you guys to, that's good, go back to writing down numbers. Yes, as a matter of fact, Mama Lamar said that's good, go back to writing down numbers. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I would dare say you need to back up your backups. Whatever backup you have, back that up to whatever pictures you have, back up the backups. Okay, so if you have a computer, back up your computer. Get you one of those memory sticks. Okay, and then if your stuff written on books, take a picture of it. Back up all your backups, just to be on the safe side. It's just that serious. Okay. Lamar, I'm about to bring you on, man. See if I can bring you on. See if I can invite you on. I'm not sure. Can I do this? I don't think I can. But anyway, I don't know. So, bring them on camera. Invite you in, Mac. See what's up. Yes, they're not now. Okay, I won't do it now. Look, I'm actually on my Zoom piece, and I also see you on my camera, but I won't bring you in now, brother. But that's what I want to share, family. I wanted to share that. I think that again, I would be negligent if I didn't warn you of what's about to happen. Bring me on. I'm bringing on. Let me see something. Let me see something. See if this works. Bring Lamar Adam in. I would be negligent if I did not warn you. That's why I said our pastors and our ministers and preachers should be warning us of what's about to happen. You know, this is not the time to be. This is not the time to be not warning our people. We got to be about the business of warning our people. Stock up on your food. Stock up on your water. When this thing hit, it's going to hit heavy. Well, you know, family, I haven't been wrong. I've called a lot of this stuff. The beauty about social media, especially Facebook, is it reminds you what you said. It reminds you what you said, what you posted. And I have not been wrong yet. So stock up on your non-perishables. Stock up on your water. Okay. You know, get you a bug out bag. You know, again, learn some self-defense. Learn how to fight. You know, get you a couple of weapons. You don't need a HQL to get a shotgun or an assault rifle. You need a HQL to purchase a handgun. Okay? So please be serious. Like I try to bring you in, but I guess because I'm on a Zoom piece. Oh, I think I had to send you a Zoom request because I'm on Zoom. I'm not on my phone. Yeah, I'm on Zoom. So with that said, family, I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to listen to me. I want you to share this video. He is not the only one listening. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Gross. Thank you, sir. Um, I really, really care, and I really want. Look here, I have so much love for our people that you know when you love something, you want to protect it. And let me say this to you: the scripture says this. The essence, a lot of scriptures, I believe that the essence and the proof of love is your willingness to protect. Let me say this again, that the essence and the proof of love is the willingness to protect. And you can't say you love something if you're not willing to protect it. Say this again. You cannot say you love something and you're not willing to protect it. And what we as Blacks have failed in, and that is protecting the things that we love. Okay? If you look at the wild, how the animal kingdom operate, you know, the mothers and the fathers will protect their little baby children with their own lives. And we've got to get back to protecting our children. Look here, I'm concerned about all of us as collective. But I know a lot of us just so far gone that the children need to be protected now. We got to protect these children. We have to protect these children. Okay? Again, the proof and the essence of love is the willingness to protect. Okay? We've got to find where we left our love. Say this again. We've got to find where we left our love. And when we find it, we need to pick it back up. So click on the little shield in the upper hand corner. That will give you the ID number. Click on the little shield. What little shield? No, that says stop video. Let me see something. Bishop Billings, Happy New Year. Bless you. So, Mac, I'm afraid I may do something wrong if I try to bring you on. Let me see something. Let me see something. All right. You said click on the shield. Okay, the little shield. Okay. You said click on the shield. That will give you the ID number. So I got the ID number. So look at the ID number. It's gonna be 894-209. Let me see if I can type it. Let me see something. My bad. 890-2098-6444. That's the number, Mac. That's the number. That's the meeting ID number, 890-2098. Okay. So, I forgot what I was I forgot what I was saying. Listen to you. So if you want to come on, you come on. Again, I need you guys to share this video, share it. Sharing is caring. I need you also to go to my YouTube channel and become subscribers. And become subscribers now. If you text me that number, I log in. Now, if you text me the ID number, I'll log in. I just texted you. That's the ID number right there, brother. Okay. You in, Mac? Now look, what I can do is I can end this feed and start another one. I will do that. Okay. So again, family, same to you, my brother. Congratulations on your, what's that? Destiny? Joseph Gross said the same to you, my brother. Congratulations on your DES. I don't know what DES is. Destination. I'll take that. But I need you guys to share this video. I cannot take for granted that you're being informed, because if you listen to the televisions and the radio, they're not really saying nothing. Everybody's repeating the same stuff. It's like everybody's on the same script. It's propaganda at its best. But just be safe out here in these streets, family. Take some precautions and protect yourselves at all times. Learn how to shoot. Become responsible gun owners and users. This is a different time we're living in. America is changed. And again, like I said before, these next 9 days, eyes have not seen and ears have not heard what's about to take place these next 9 days. Okay? It's one thing to wake a bear. It's nothing to poke a bear. And the bear has been poked, and the bear is not going back to sleep no time soon. And telling certain factions just to get over it. As I said, if these folks are willing to desecrate their most holy institutions. Let me see. Can I double click? So Mac, I'm going to send you, I'll send you an invite right now. Some numbers that are off. Listen. Okay, so Mac, try 128079. One, 28079. I don't know, man. Well, we may have to. I may have to go back out and come again. So we had this discussion, another one. Okay. So look here again. Be careful out here in these streets. Black women, you be extra careful out these streets. Some of these folks are looking for a reason to provoke you and to possibly getting you engaged into a fight or even snatching you, telling you. This is not a good look for you to be the face of the Democratic Party or the victory. Not right now, Black women. So look, I'm going to bring this session, I believe, to an end, and I may just come back and I'll come back with another session. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Please be safe. Please be safe. Again, if you want to become responsible gun owners, gun users, hit me up on my Gmail or my email. You can DM me, direct message me, and we can do the virtual classes, or I can come to you. But you need to be about that life right now. You really need to be about that life. With that said, thank you all for tuning in. And remember this, it's not how much you know, family. It's how much you care. And Black women, please be careful out here. Please be careful, because y'all been set up. And I will talk to you soon. I'm out.